5 weeks? 2 days? Help me to recollect.
The Lighthouse was co-written and directed by Robert Eggers, the man behind The Witch and the new movie The Northman, and is about two lighthouse keepers in 1890 losing their minds. So this movie kind of came out of nowhere. I was aware of The Witch, but I hadn't seen it. Now I have, and it's a really good movie. But I mainly wanted to see this movie because it was the story, just two guys in a lighthouse, they're stranded in 1890 and they're losing their minds. But it was the actors. I've always been a big Willem Dafoe fan from Spider-Man to the Boondock Saints to American Psycho. He's one of my favorite actors. So it was really cool to see him in this, but it was super cool to see Robert Pattinson in this. And this movie was actually the reason why it was after I watched this movie, I was like, okay, you're a good actor. You're okay. Because he was still known for doing Twilight and did Remember Me and Good Time. But really was kind of people were just kind of we'll see what you can do. This was the movie that I was like, all right, you're good. You're a good actor. And now that he's done the Batman, and now they're greenlighting the second one, I think he was really good as Batman. But yeah, this movie is just insane. This is from A24, and A24 is very much known for producing more independent movies that major studios won't invest in, but also having a subgenre for WTF horror. And this, along with Hereditary and Midsummer, The Witch, are very much in that catalog. But I just enjoyed every minute of this movie. It's either scary, you're weirded out, or it's funny. This movie is surprisingly funny. And with me, when it comes to toilet humor or fart jokes, I never really laugh at those because it's just kind of all right, well, I've kind of seen that almost every day, so it's not really funny to me. But with this, it comes out of the ordinary because you don't expect it. Willem Dafoe will just he does it to just annoy Patterson. Every once in a while, it'll be quiet, and then he'll just lift up a leg and just go, burp. So it's funny because it catches you off guard. So it actually makes you laugh. But also, this movie's dialogue is just amazing. I mean, from the way they're talking, very 1890s New England, very much like sailors talk, to both Dafoe and Patterson having a long monologues is just amazing. And this movie was absolutely snubbed by the Oscars. This movie was nominated for one Oscar and was for Best Cinematography, but it of course lost to, I think it was 1917, because it was Roger Deakins. And I'm very glad that Roger Deakins is getting more appreciation for cinematography, because that guy's an absolute genius. But this movie should have been also nominated for Best Actor. Because probably for both, because they both give a really, really great performance. Yeah, this movie is just, it's weird, it's crazy, surprisingly funny, a lot of influences to H.P. Lovecraft. I would also brush on your, oh shoot, it just left my mind. God, this is gonna kill me. It's gonna drive me crazy. Greek mythology. That's it. I would brush up on your Greek mythology, because they do a lot of that stuff in this movie. And the first time I saw this movie, they did some things where I was like, okay, that has to be something. And sure enough, when I looked at it, it was like, yep, because it's all about Greek mythology. So I started recommending this movie to some of my family members, because I knew that they were super into Greek mythology. And yeah, at the end of the movie, I was like, you saw the those moments, and they're like, yep. So if you love like Greek mythology, you'll really like this movie, because they do that a lot. If you like H.P. Lovecraft stuff, there's a lot of like influences in there. This is just one of the craziest movies in 2019. I thought this came out last year. In the last decade. And it was a great one to like round out the decade. So this is so far my favorite Robert Eggers movie, and this absolutely gets an amazing. Yeah, I loved every moment of this. I couldn't wait to recommend this to people. So yeah, I loved every moment of this movie. So that's why it's getting an amazing. So thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for more reviews. Let me know what other movies and TV shows you want me to check out, and I'll see you next time.